we go. And that is up and running. Hello? Is everyone else is shy? They should have shown up by now, but oh, maybe they're busy with other stuff. Maybe one of these. Ah, there's some more people. Well, well, well. Now we can come in and talk. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna be tanking anyway. Oh. Where's my taunt button? Sorry, say again? Wait, no. Go north. Just north. And then we go back and forth up now. How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, it got a little bit funky wet. There's a picture in M6S, I think? Or is it in Trials? Oh, it's in Trials. Oh. Already did it. Yeah. Basically, you just stay up north. The red circle is where you want to be for safe spots. Just shimmy back and forth. You get one mistake. Oh, cheeky, right? Oh. Nah. Imagine doing that. Couldn't be me. Shh, don't tell him that. I think we should focus down. Focus left? Was that a dog? Or is someone really hungry? Oof. Ah, that's... Hey, Wraith, I think you should, or Arcane, you should be with me on Northwest, right? Manta? I was the only one hitting the Northwest one. Oh, is it? Oh, I thought that... That's my bad. Finish your croissant. 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 Cat is right. Oh. we just wipe it. Why did you fly? Oh. There you go, we have a marker. Oh, hello there, sorry. I was so focused. One of the jump bombs. Yay. Yeah. I Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even have an excuse. I'm not even learning a new class today. I don't even have a new opener I'm learning. Yep, he sure did. So I actually get to TPS today. Oh, fine. I know where my code tank is standing, don't worry. No, my aggro. Every time. What? I walked right up. I'm even across the line. Yay! What dash? I'm a samurai. I don't have a dash. You're lying. No, I don't. It's called Hisatsu Gyoten and it's not a dash. It's a fucking crime against humanity. Why is this yak spinning around? Sorry, I got and it's going. Yeah, the game did disagree about that. And people thought I should have dashed. But sadly, for some stupid reason, Samurai's dash requires me to have a gauge. So I was to get to that it actually exists, because it all feels like such a debate. I think we're the Samurai is the only one who has a pause to their dash, which is fun. That's good. That's good. Oh. And totally fine. Oh, no, actually, how dare you be distracted? You should focus solely on what is going on right now. This is the most important thing. Yeah. And they also, like, keep taking out potency. Like, the tanks randomly lost potency to their dash. Because, oh, we don't want the thing to feel mandatory. Or, like... Yeah. Or... Here's? There's... You should have dashed. Yeah. I just think that the gear was too close. Or someone was too close to the other. Yeah, and the snapshots are nasty. Yeah, Gio got hit by 2 of them. Well, so did Wraith, and so it could have been that one of wherever it went on from their side was the naughty boy. No, no, not the naughty baguette. But yeah, sorry. It is strange because it's not like the potency. It has exact same potency. Every single dash has 100 potency. It is really arbitrary. It's just because it doesn't have a cooldown, I guess. Like that's the only thing that makes any kind of sense. But just slap a little cooldown on it and then you're fine. I goofed. Nice. Oh, I missed. Whatever. Range down, range down. RP. Oh, oh, we have an imposter. Yeah. Yeah. They're like they've homogenized so much. I don't know. They say that next, so 8.0, I think, next expansion. I guess they were in a sticky situation. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I got people started talking. 8.0 is meant to be like the quote-unquote big class expansion where they start making some good changes to classes. Now, considering this expansion got a change to Black Mage and it's more homogenized, people aren't exactly optimistic. The pairs? Yeah. These things. I have to run away. Remember. Oh, why did I do that? No. So bad. For once I did good, and then I mess it up. Oh. Dashi wouldn't even done anything because she's not even out of the sand yet. Yeah, then I'm dead. That's too late. You can dash to people because you have a busted dash. Oh. Imagine doing that all night. Couldn't be me. worry, I did that all night yesterday as well, so. It's all good. The hairdresser like remake your entire hair from scratch, or? Oh. I'm taking y'all with me. No! Ah. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think they necessarily... It's not necessarily that I don't understand that issue, it's that... So, they have the impossible task of balancing or making things interesting for the two sides of the fucking, like, of the spectrum, because there's like... wait, so I should finish reading what you're... Oh, yeah. What was this? Oh. Yeah. I think I was saying that they might be aware of the issue, it's just that they choose to balance for the biggest majority of people. Kind of like WoW does, is like they see like where the majority of people are, and they will balance towards the more casual when they can. Is my like yes, because there's no way such a big company aren't like aware of, like they're aware. It's just that they have to make a choice. Now you could argue that yes, they can do that, and they have done that with certain classes, and then they can leave other classes be. Like they could leave Black Mage be. Now they have made it way different according to many Black Mages. Same with Monk. Monk used to be like the de facto challenging melee, so to say. Summoner was, well, Summoner was Summoner. Now it is slam the shiny glowy button. Just do it when you feel like it. Hmm. Hmm. Can. Hmm. No, I'm dead. I mean, hmm. I would argue it wasn't banned because there's the savage people who are complaining the most. Or like the people raiding are the ones complaining the most about the change to Black Mage because it's easier, which means that all forms of expression has been taken away. So I don't think I agree that classes being balanced for Savage and well, ultimates and stuff. Yeah, like that's exactly the removal of the challenge is what's leaning more towards it being catering towards the casual player base. Or like the non-raiders, I should say. Because I mean, otherwise everyone would play Summoner in every Savage tier ever. But you don't, because it's... You play what does the most damage, and then you complain about things not being fun. That is pretty much the Raider experience. Bruh. These tanks. This. You move the boss too much during that. Yeah. Yeah, we got there. Oh, come in. Mm. Mm. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I've heard the most complaints about the changes from Savage and Ultimate Raiders. Especially the ones that have been like, oh, this is my class, I've been playing it forever. I've been raiding with Black Mage since before the beta even came out. Like, those are the people that are really loud. Sorry, what'd you say? Oh. Oh. It wasn't me. No. We got the close one. Which was you. Well, I'll blame you. It's always the Vipers. They're so deep. Yeah. Looking for some. Oh shit! Fuck! I got distracted by your double swords. I forgot my opener. I don't. To like when they started doing the like I don't know, it feels as a Savage Raider it doesn't feel like that. And that's all I can say. Like as someone raiding, it doesn't feel like they're balancing the classes after the raids. Because there are many classes that are just not viable in many, like, or viable, like, yeah. Sorry, what do you mean with non-standard lines? Dungeons? I mean, just the content that people do that isn't challenging. So I guess they want to make sure that the average Joe who hits roulette every day and does all the leveling and whatnot dungeons, that they're having fun, because that is the majority of people. I mean, no, not for us, because we know how to play the game. But it's not balancing. They're taking away the things that are challenging and making people feel put off from playing certain classes. Like, if you think about it, all the dungeons, playing a black mage is probably some of the worst experience, because there's, well, used to be, not anymore, because you can move so much now, but they're making it easier to play classes so that when you're doing content, when you're going from just doing story to starting doing content with other players, which is basically the dungeon content and random roulettes and stuff, that is like where they want to make sure people don't stop playing. They want to make sure that people have an easy enough time with their class where it's like, yeah, I can, they want to keep playing. Oh, it's like variations. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fair. I guess there's like, there were similarities for Monk, but those similarities were a spreadsheet rather than a binary option, where you had to, you weren't necessarily tracking like, oh, now I need to move a little bit, so I'll just do shorten my window. For Monk, it was like, oh, my cooldown, I drifted my thing by this many milliseconds, so now I gotta start doing this line instead. And then when you get to that crossroads, like, okay, now I am this many seconds behind, I need to, or ahead, and then I need to do this. Personally, I don't miss that, but that is my example, because Kuro, who used to play Samurai before I took up the role, they were a Monk player originally. And when I was like, oh, considering Monk again, they were like, yeah, no, they stopped playing Monk at starting of Dawn Trail, because they felt like they'd ruined Monk for raiding. It wasn't interesting anymore. They took away the things that made Monk interesting. Same with Fire Mage. And I don't think that's done for Savage. That's what that's just my way of thinking. Because they want Savage raid, like, I think we probably have fewer people raiding Savage than ever, just because they keep doing these changes to make it uninteresting to play at this level, where they're taking away the optimization, so the people who are pushing the highest barriers, aka the people who enjoy optimizing, no longer have that to do, which means that you no longer have people playing Savage and Ultimate. That is why I don't think it wouldn't make sense that you would take away optimization for people who literally only want to do optimization. I mean, that I would argue that, because okay, I understand what you're saying now. You're basically saying they're homogenizing everything so that anyone can play any class. Basically, any class would be viable. Like, you shouldn't feel like you picked the wrong class, or wrong, yeah, in this game wrong class, but in WoW wrong spec. they try to make them all the same so that you don't feel like you did a bad choice. Which, yeah. I mean, that is like making every class work for the fights. That is essentially what that means. The homogenization I don't think necessarily is tied to rating. I think that is just for every all content they want to be. They don't want anyone to feel like they made a wrong choice, which once again primarily feels like it's catering towards casual or like non-raiders. Yeah, I mean, their balance team is probably one person who gets paid minimum wage and is like my guess is either it's like one person because the 14 does balance changes so seldom. No, casual notice when people start complaining about, oh, why did you play that class? Oh, you can't, no, you cannot do this content if you're playing Black Mage. It's like, oh, you want to try the like doing this in like the step up things from casual stuff into any kind of content. It's like, oh, you shouldn't be playing that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Classes is way down the list for some reason, which is insane to me because it's literally the whole game. Also, we had a break and I've just been sitting here arguing. I think casual, okay, we shouldn't. Casual is the wrong thing here. Basically any person who ever wants to do, whenever you go from any stage of the content to the next stage, if we want to say like story mode to dungeons, dungeons to trials, trials to normals, normals to extremes, extremes to savage, savage to ultimate, maybe can throw in a reel at some point in that like chain. You can toss in the what's called the savage dungeons that they introduced that were a total flop because there was literally no reason to do them. Like in that chain, whenever you want to go from one stage to the next, there's a step up, because you're going from like you're going into uncharted territory for you, and the people who are already in there, the higher up the chain you go, the more elitistic they get, and the more they will say, no, you cannot do that. No, why are you doing this? You should be playing this. This is more optimal. You should be doing that. And it doesn't really matter. Like, yes, especially when you step up into Savage and Ultimate, that is where it gets real bad. But it is like it exists. Toxic people exist everywhere, and to me, it sounds like Square Enix is trying to fix that problem by making sure that every class is homogenized. So every class, no matter which class you play, you should never have people like. They're trying to solve the social aspect of the game with just bad balance. Quote unquote bad balance. Shit, I am. Ah! Fine. Actually ready, but I can pretend. Actually, 1 second. It's alright. That, like, yes. The reason I'm saying that is because that exact thing is true for literally every gaming company that has a long-standing online player base, where they need to have people be happy with each other, where they need people to play well together. So probably not so much for like Counter-Strike, Dota, League, games that are competitive, where it doesn't really matter because you're never gonna see that person again after you say X number of slurs. Yeah, those kind of games, they probably don't care. But games where like the social aspect is actually a major part of the game, where it's like, yeah, this is an MMO. People need to interact and be nice to each other. They need to have a good community, for example. Those games always start out interesting, and unless it's a sandbox game where like they literally don't care about balance, they're fine with just having everything be unbalanced, they will almost always start steering towards trying to fix. They're trying to screw in a screw with a hammer. It. Sorry, I'll look more closely in a little bit what you have to say, but yeah. What am I doing? Oh, shit. Ball sack. Did the boss move out of melee? Ha ha ha! Just a little tip for a tank in that phase. If you're not webbed, you don't have to stand like on top of the person who is. You can stand like, so long as you're near them, so you don't have to actually move out of the boss's range. Just make your melees happy, that's what I'm saying. No. Yeah. Very true. They certainly, until this point at least, until this, where we are now, they have. That much I fully agree with. They have no fucking clue what they're doing. Exactly. Oh, why? Okay. I've been fine shimming for it all night and then... Ah, well. What I'm hoping is that they're taking all the critique to heart and they actually hire more than 3-4 people for 8.0 that they're claiming to be their big class expansion. That's what I'm hoping. Am I optimistic? Sure, I can live with that. But well, I'm still playing the game, so obviously I'm a little bit... I need to be a little bit optimistic. Otherwise I wouldn't still be playing the game. I guess I'm also a bit helped by the fact that I don't, except for like Dark Knight, but not even that anymore. I don't really have like a strong identity tied to a class. I'm not angry whenever they change a class because I'll just play another one. Like I don't care. I can change the classes all they want. There's always going to be, well, not all they want. If all the classes are literally boring and unplayable, well, I should have faint up there. I'll try to faint there if you're not, or you're not fainting. You, okay, you faint there. Yeah, I thought as much, but okay. Yay. I think we should... Yeah, I think at least yesterday I didn't have to... Oh, going into it we were low on health. Yeah. Luckily they keep adding new classes every expansion. No, you're fine. Sage is better anyway. Never go Scholar. Wouldn't change much anyway. It should be the same. Like, that is not the problem that Go and Scholar would fix. We can say that much. What was it? Pairs? Light parties. First time all night we have light parties. Yeah. Sorry, distracting. Le croissant. No more silly thoughts like going scholar. Yeah, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, just play a new class every single raid night, and then you will have some fun, because you will not be able to know all those rotations. Like, I figure that's like eventually the point I'm gonna end up in. If I ever get to the point where all the classes are so homogenized. I guess. But I also don't think we're gonna get to that point, personally. I like that you just literally described tanks. I was about to say, oh, did you mean tanks? Or healers, for that matter? Healer, as a tank and healer main, those are the most egregious, like... I can't even play... Actually, yes. You know what? I can't really play Ast and have fun anymore. Because the things that were fun with it have just been totally gutted. Oh! Yeah. But that's the homogenization that's been going on forever. Just... It changed when they introduced Sage, and they like wanted to take away neutral sect, or like that diurnal / nocturnal. Jeez, I still remember those. I still remember them like they were yesterday. My diurnal and nocturnal sect. But yeah, it does show that the game only has 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 class designers. And one thing that, while I think they do a great job, one thing that I will always hold against them is sadly, the Japanese work culture to a degree, where you don't speak out against your superior. Like, you don't, even if you think it's a horrible idea, whatever they're proposing, you just deal with it. And you keep quiet. So if someone higher up comes and says, yeah, no, we should make this because that's gonna show better numbers, then you just do it. Because gotta remember, Square Enix is a pretty damn big corporate or corporation. And they do have a lot of old people who have been there for a long time, who probably have like pretty old and outdated ideas, if they have any ideas at all. Oh, sorry. I got used to running this way. Did you forget to look at your defamation? Yeah. I always go left, you always go right, yeah? Looking at the boss, looking at the boss. Exactly. Yes, they have really great ideas how to make money. I'm sure. Especially when they have such a nice golden goose that it can just keep milking for money. it is funny to, because someone, this is for WoW, but someone recently mentioned how many people are actually raiding Mythic in WoW, and it's like, I think it was maybe 30 or 40,000 people in total across all regions. If even that. That's the people who have any logs in a Mythic raid. Was it even that many? No, I think that's too many. Was it like 20,000 people? It was a really, really, really ridiculously small number considering how much, like how big raiding used to be, and also like did I really not do that to my open? Yeah, I think it was maximum, the raid leader for Liquid. I think he mentioned in one of his streams, he was chatting about like, oh yeah, this is there's not that, like, there's not a lot of people, and he were like looking into logs and stuff. Like, yeah, no, there's, because it, a big problem that WoW has, that I think, which is the reason why I rate in 14, one of the reasons I rate in 14, is the damn restriction of 20 people. Which is still my biggest gripe of all time. And that is, I don't, like, I'm not the only one, obviously. Actually, yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. I used to think that we should have flex rating. I think we don't need to have, like, we don't need to have a world where it's either 20 man or flex rate. Like, that doesn't have to be the solution. My take is that we can have 20 man, and that is like the big rate, like that is the hardest, most, like, this is where you want to be. And then you can have 10 man mythic rating throughout almost, like, from, is it Wrath or was it even TBC? We basically had two different categories of, like, we had 10 man 25 man or 10 man 20 man, 20 man, 20, 30 man. Like, there has been the 10-man difficulty. Why did they take that away and think, no, this we should never do this again? Like, we could very easily have 10-man mythic and 20-man mythic, and it would be fine. If you want, like, you will get way less loot in 10-man mythic. If that is an issue, like, oh, but why would anyone ever do 10-man mythic? You get less loot. Maybe because the loot is already in these tiers. Like, you have, it would be, I wouldn't put it below myth track, but you can make sure that they start at a lower tier. So, like, if you do 10-man mythic, it only starts at tier 1 myth track. Yeah. When did mythic become a thing? Yeah, exactly. That is like, Blizzard, if you're listening, hire me. I'll sort out your damn rating problem. Oh yeah, Draenor was mythic. I wouldn't mind sitting and balancing every single mythic raid to make sure that we had 10-man mythic rating. I would do that gladly. And it doesn't even have to be that hard. You just need to make sure that abilities scale down to 10 people. Thank you. Yeah. I know so many old raiders who are like, yeah, I don't raid anymore because 20 people is not only a really hard, like, attendance barrier, it's also really hard to have 20 people get along with each other. Like, they're having 20 people to all be friendly and have a good time for a long, like, if you're not a high-end mythic guild or raiding guild, or like you're all aligned on why you're raiding, like your objectives, you're gonna have friction with 20 people. It's gonna be impossible to weed out even 8 people. Like, we had, as I mentioned, we had 2 people leave just up and left because we didn't have the chemistry was wrong, or we didn't mesh, and that is in an 8 people group. Like, even just 8 people is hard. So Blizzard having this, like, oh, but we need 20 people because that is the most ideal amount of people to ever exist in a... No. Oh. From a strictly... 20 people is nice for Blizzard. and for one reason, and that is that you can fit every single class. WoW has so many classes now that you can fit every single class in a raid, and it is very obvious that Blizzard, as mentioned, want to fix the we don't bring this class because of it's not good. They want to fix that issue with systems. They want to fix the social issue, which frankly WoW is fucking horrendous when it comes to optimization, and even if it's like 0.0001% damage increase, WoW players will be like, oh, this is the only way to play the game, there's no way you play any other way. It's like, okay, oh, you cannot play fucking cross mage, arcane mage, whatever, like, oh, you playing survival hunter? Huh, you're not getting invited to anything ever. Your only way you get to play the game if you're playing an off, quote-unquote off meta spec, is if you have friends or you make your own groups. That's a WoW community in a nutshell. So I get why Blizzard have been kind of forced to do the solid with systems, because the communities, they have nurtured such a toxic community. Yeah. Sorry, I went on a major tangent there. Watch out, watch out, watch out. I'll catch up with you in a second. I forgot that. I'm playing the game as well. Whilst raging about Blizzard and their... Yeah. Give us 10-man rating, that's all I'm saying. Make it so that only people who actually want to engage with it will engage with it. You don't have to make it the most, like... Make it so you can still get good gear, but not the best gear. And it will be fine. That's my take. Did you do the thing? Haha, you did the thing! Silly Viper. Well, you got the Banta, so I'm gonna bully you, so it's fine. So you managed to hit it anyway? That's even more impressive. Oh. That is another point towards. So the thing that I won't understand with 14 is, why do you homogenize when literally you never... Yes, you have to level up another class, but you don't have to create a brand new character. Like, in WoW you have to create a brand new character if you don't already have that class leveled up. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. 10-man used to be harder because you had fewer people to cover your shit. Like if you were... Yeah, exactly. There we go. We fixed WoW rating. Now we just need to get Ian Haskosas to hire me or something, and I'll fix it for real. Hey, I have this idea. Please hire me. I will take care of literally everything regarding 10-man mythic balancing. You don't even like, you just have to just hire me and I'll take care of everything. I would gladly work. Then again, it's Blizzard, so the pay would probably be like minimum wage, but maybe I could get away with it because I'm like in Sweden, so I could get like contracted via King, so then I at least have Swedish standards. If I get a contract via King and then wait. Oh wait, Blizzard is Microsoft now. Is it still Activision Blizzard? No, wait, is King ejected from Blizzard? Or are they no longer part of the same... Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, well, fine. I'll start a subsidiary here in Sweden called Blizzard Cold. I would say Blizzard North, but I think they already have that because they think that America is... I know Blizzard got bought up by Microsoft, but I'm not... And which meant they bought it up from Activision. So I know Activision is no longer part of the picture. Ooh. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, that drive-by. Yeah. Well. Activision got bought by Microsoft as a whole. Well, I thought it was just Blizzard. That was my understanding, but I could be wrong. Oh, they bought all of it. Well. I guess I still have a chance. Well, that's big corporations for you. The big corpos. That's why they need more money, you know? They spend it all. You can die. But yeah. It would be nice if we could have that in WoW. And I also hope that I would ask, I would say the same. Square Enix can hire me, and I can sort out their damn classes. But that's a little bit bigger of an undertaking. So I think they shouldn't just, they should hire more people and actually have a dedicated team. More people who can work independently of higher ups. Make interesting, like, one person per class. And that person's job is make sure that class is up to date and interesting. And every, like, you can have I think 14, they're too scared of actually keeping their classes updating constantly. WoW keep hotfixing, tuning, fixing, like tweaking all the time. 14, you get a class update every half a year, and then you just like, yeah, be happy with it. Not half a year, but like every 6 months or 4 months, 3-4 months. Oh. Yeah, true. I have some specialists in the area, yeah. Yeah, but we do, that's like, we do have the patches, like the alliance patches, so to say. I always think of it as savage patch and alliance patch. We do have the mid patches between savage tiers. Which does see some changes. Not many, but some. Die. Oh! I mean, they're not doing much in any of the patches. So, it doesn't matter if it's off patch or not. There's never much going on. So Well, I guess that's yeah. It's always sad when you see good things just be ruined. I as a developer, I was happy seeing Sven from Larian when was it 2023 when Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year, and he had a speech about good games were made by people who. What? Oh. I'm messing everything up today. Or right now. Yeah, Sven had a. I'm not gonna try and quote it because I don't remember the full quote, but he had a really nice speech when they won Game of the Year. And I really wish it would. Oh, right. Good games are made when they're made for players and not the shareholders. Or something along those lines. Oh shit. This time I was too far out. I admit that. For once. Yeah. I usually 5 seconds is cutting it close, but that's usually when I start running out. Yeah. Indeed. I think we're fine. Almost messed up my opener, but we didn't. Oh, messed up my positionals, but with I don't know if you saw the Switch 2 announcement, but people are not necessarily with the Switch 2, but what came with it. people are not very happy. Because the Switch 2 looks great, it's fine, price point, it's a new console, it's not too crazily priced. Yeah, the price hike on the games, that is, and it's not just a dick move, it's really bad for the community as a whole, because now every company will be like, oh yeah, but then we'll also, like, why shouldn't we raise our prices? And the game industry, granted, is a very hard industry because you need to keep the games affordable for a large amount of people at the same time as games haven't kept up with inflation at all. But that's why games these days aren't made the same. Like, there's microtransactions out the wazoo. Which for the longest time has been like, yeah, that's a trade-off. Like, games are accessible and you can affordable, I should say. In exchange for basically, if people want to spend more money, they can. Of course, when games cross the line and make you pay for things that should have been in the game. But yeah, that's, those kind of games usually don't last very long, for a good reason. Yeah. Yeah. Was it? Was that this pull? No, that wasn't this pull. No. Have a good night. Yeah, we're calling it here for the night. Raid-wise. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, raid over. We had some people who were a little tired, and well, not that our stand-in was complaining. Because we did have a stand-in tonight. The caster was our caster was away today, so we did have stand-in, but yeah. Yes, dinner is indeed a very good idea. What was it? Oh, I'm just now that I'm not raiding, I'll just finish my thought about the price hike means that more big AAA companies, or the joke of a quadruple A, will start raising their prices and make the quote-unquote high-end games more out of reach, which means that fewer people will buy it or be able to buy it, which means that we are gonna most likely enter like an indie game renaissance, because that's the only games that people will be able to afford and play. Or, you know, companies like Larian, who don't work for the shareholders. But yeah, I just wanted to finish my thought on that before I let you go get your food. Trying to get your... Speaking of Larian, trying to get your Baldur's Gate 3 working. Very nice. Fair enough. Also, I did double check today. I do indeed have Baldur's Gate 3, both own it and installed, ready to be played. it's been installed for quite some time, I believe. Oh. That's a shame. That's a shame. Right. Okay. Oh, well, I do hope you can manage to get it to work. I mean, worst case, absolutely worst case, you're just gonna have to start making your own mods. It's just some Lua, right? Surely. It shouldn't be too hard. Maybe it's not Lua, maybe it's something else. Oh wow, well that's easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Fair enough. Yeah, then you can even re-release it yourself. Make someone else out there happy. Perhaps. Hmm. I mean, I was gonna say worst you can do is email him. Like if he's dropped support, and the worst you can do is ask. I mean, doing it for yourself, no issue. But distributing it, yeah, you could always like, you can ask. True. Step one is getting it working. Hmm. Hmm. That is fair. That's fair. Minor stuff like that. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that being nice. That was nice. Ah, yes, we do like a good grid. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I see that. I see what you mean there. But yeah, getting everything working first sounds like a good first course of action. Also, why do I still have headphones on? I don't need that. Of course, of course. Which your chats definitely have a sound. Yes. Yeah, I shall not keep you. Now I managed to keep you away from your food even longer. I mean, totally unintended. No, but go get your food. I hope you enjoy your food. And I do a little bit of an update. I was a little bit distracted because we got some mess. So the healer that we were trialing were not. Well, she didn't want to keep going, which is fair. It's a trial for a reason. So tomorrow I might be healing. But yeah, we're gonna have to try and find a new healer to trial. But worst case, I have offered to heal because we do have one of our old crew raiders who volunteered as tribute, but he only plays fizz range. So then I would go heal, and then we have DPS sorted, basically. Yeah. Yes, it's my revenge. I was supposed to have a little treat, a little snack during my break, but I didn't even get that. Yes. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, one way or another, I'm sure we're gonna raid tomorrow. Hopefully, unless something else happens between now and then. Yes, I'm gonna go have my snack, and you can go have your dinner. But as always, thanks for hanging out and tuning in. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Enjoy your dinner, and good luck with the Baldur's Gate 3 mods. And I'll hopefully tomorrow isn't a poofy day. I have a suspicion it might be, but hopefully. Either way, I'll catch you on Signal. Yes. Well, see you there in a little bit. And if not, then have a good night. See ya.